this is the book which one is going to give us how we are going to go through the syllabus. Okay, one book I have posted in your classroom, which is going to be, or which was, it's Mani Subramaniam. Then this book is Lakshmi Raman. This is not a big book. It looks like a, and the size is equal to technical publication, but the contents are really good. They have adapted the syllabus from this book, this one, and that Mani Subramaniam, right? If it is possible for me, I will scan the pages and I will send it up or post it in your group, right? Or in your classroom. The syllabus only, that not beyond that one. I will scan all the syllabus which is relevant to your second unit as well as the third unit and little bit of first unit. Most of the syllabus, most of the first unit and the fourth and fifth unit covers Junior Mani Subramaniam. So you can go through that one in the Mani Subramaniam. But remaining syllabus, remaining parts carries from this book alone. Whatever they have given, each and every line, or you can say that subtitle is going to be it has taken from this book alone. So I have to post it up in your definitely I will scan it up, and unit wise I will post all those things. It's a simple book. You can go, anybody can read the book. That is why the I have taken this elective, because I know the book is the book which you represent this syllabus are really good in a sense. It's very easy to read, very simple English, and the book is not reading in between lines, or it's a very tedious one to understand both the sides. So I'm happy that this book, at last I have got this book in my hands, so that I can able to teach you in a proper way which has been written in this book. Earlier, I have to tell you this. Earlier, I have collected all this, whatever I have taught you through the net only, then that too from RFC, right? RFC is a documentation which is standardized documentation available for Internet Truth, and ISO from the ISO. ISO is for ISO documents are for ISO SIO OSI standard model documentation. So Internet documentation, you refer it up RFC. This documentation, you refer it up ISO model. So these I have collected information from that one and converted into PPT. But according to this book, they have given little bit elaborately what has happened in this thing. If you come to know that I have more or less covered your syllabus, right? Up to this point, I have no idea what I am going to do further, because I have no idea what the book represents, how the book, what is the content the book carries in this one. So I thought earlier I will cover up whatever available in the internet, through the internet, what I have collected the information, and ISO I have collected the information and post it out in class. But when now only as I am going through the book, I have come to know little bit depth has been dealt in this book for the syllabus which you have covered in the earlier 6 classes, right? So up to this class, it's a very what do you say? It's a highlights of so one thing. Next 3 class, the same content which you have gone through all those earlier classes would be dealt in a little bit deeper manner, which has been taken from this book. Okay, which would be taken from this book, because I am as soon as the lockdown has been lifted, I have ordered this book and I got it now only. I thought I would get it tomorrow, because they said 14th the date you will get it up. But God grace, I got it today. So whatever thing you are coming, whatever PPTs you are going to receive in the next 3 classes, it is going to be the depth of this, what we learn in the earlier stages, right? Today I will cover up the existing syllabus in this one. More or less you are complete with syllabus. But I thought that we give this, what is the depth of the book and how they have given in the book is not known to me. I cannot able to introduce you the concept which has been done in the ISO model, because ISO model reference is going to be, it was one of the reference which was earlier dealt with all those existing one, and the recommendations which has been available or called for earlier stages. So I thought I just wait for the book to come to my hand and do the work in the last 3 sessions. That is why these sessions, these conductor sections was completely cover up what is these telecommunication network as ISO model, and what are the things available in the CMSA, and only thing left over, or I can say only I can able to do the book, from the book I can able to do it is what are the services available, right? We have seen earlier 3 types of services: association, as well as your operational service and your notification service, which was which you could come to know that so many services which you can collect. This book has given how, what way it has been connected with one another, how it will be formed in this PDU. Right? That is one of the thing I have to deal with. A packet data unit is normal thing which you will read, which you will go across in your computer network terminology, or you can say higher level layers will normally call these packets as a PDU. But when it comes to, because as we are sitting in the application layer level activities, we can easily tell these are the PDUs. This book has dealt with the in-depth. What it says is you can have how the PDUs has been tie up with the services. What are the services available in this one? How you can do communication between agent and the manager, and how the PDU is added up in the application, and what are the answers you can expect from each and every agent or manager, or the end results which we are get it from this one. So far we have seen then that they have given a different action can be taken on each services. As we come to know the different services, these services can have different cases. Sometimes they can encounter 1 or 2 cases. Some cases it's going to be in action oriented one, or set. If it is not able to set it up, if the request was not met by the agent, or if there is any condition I can put across the set services, then what would be the answer? How the agent could react, or how the manager should react to this, whether they would consider as an error, or they can say it up as a fault one, or they can say it up that they haven't raised to the level, so I cannot able to set the default. Then how the agent should reply back to the manager, because some operations are not comes under the confirm activity. That is, says they never expect a response. It is one of the things, they never expect a response. If it is sent across, that is fine, because set can carry some conditions. If the conditions have been met by the agent, or by the attribute which you are working on it up, or the object instance you are working on it up, if the attribute or the method has been met the condition, then you are going to set some associated values on this one. So these individual operation services has been dealt in a book in a detailed manner. So it's more or less little bit connected with how we are doing it up in an object oriented way. So how the tree has been framed, that is an earlier stage I told you. The tree has been in a manner that is a containment tree, a high inheritance tree that carries a naming activities. So we come to know how the operation can happening on this one, or that's scooping, or it's going to be filtering. As the scooping operation says, I can identify the area. It could be sometimes it comes across as a single response also. That scooping need not to be a completely multiple one. It is sometimes it carries a single response to set some value. Remember a thing, scooping is not an individual one. Scooping says within the scooping, I can do the services of get, set, or any of the operational services in this one. So if I say within the scooping, if I put it up the set values or do activities on this one, there I can put a condition saying if this IP table has crossed this entries levels more than 10,000, then I want to set the IP table level, so on, 50,000 level or something, right? So it says, or I want to add it up some more table on that one. So, or I can put the parameter values of the IP table in a different way, or I can say this filtering can be put across, or a queue can be introduced in the IP table entries. There is a different way you can access in this one. I hope there is a table. There would be a table normally in the IP routing. The table will say the different algorithms are available in the routing side. that algorithm can tell you if it is a source and the destination and whom you have to send the packet to the next. If you want to reach the destination, if the packet has been started from the source and wants to reach the destination, then the next table column will tell you whom you have to send it up. If I have a 4 or 5 neighbors, whom you should send it up so that they could reach the destination there. So these type of activity, what is the cost of that traveling cost, or you can put it up the parameter, how many hours, it depends upon. Some cost will be put across, then you can say the time will be put across. So these things are always comes across in the table. Each column carries each values there. So which is the best one, they will be selected by the routing table, and then it will be forwarded. These table will be periodically updated. So if I want to set it up some value parameter which won't affect the algorithm which runs on the IP table or running the table, then I can say these managing can do the work on this one. So the sit and get or some of the operation value, cancel or delete operation values, you can consider within the scope and filtering operation, right? Then there is a term which has been introduced in this is operation wise is synchronization. How you will synchronize, there will be a question mark. There is a 2 synchronization we have seen. One is an atomic one. One is an atomic one. It's atomic is going to be a all or nothing. Why we need all or nothing? There will be a term usually because when you go for scooping and filtering is a normal way of identifying the parameter or identifying the area or some testing condition as to be. You are picking up some object instance. So there it can help. But synchronization says how we are applying, in what way you think that is application should be set across the parameters or attributes. It says all or nothing constraint. That is a very clear one. Where the condition would come across, I should put it up all or nothing condition. See, suppose I am having a fault at the end of the terminal side. So if suppose I say I am having a fault at the small LAN side or something corruption, or I can say some hacking has been happening at the small LAN which has been connected with my main LAN. I can say my lab is one of the LAN. I am running a LAN activity within my lab, and a college has so many labs coming along with this line. Bus, it is a bus connectivity, topology connectivity. So one LAN has been connected, lab LAN has been connected with this bus. Then if I say some scooping operation, or I can say some hacking operation is happening at the LAN, I just want to remove the whole LAN from the, disconnect the LAN from the bus topology. In this case, it says whoever comes below that one, whoever met the condition, who naming starts with the so on, so who is a base object, from that object onwards, you have to remove them or disconnect them from this one. So it says you should not send packet, you should not receive the packet from outside, or you should not send the packet from the inside. So there the atomic operation is very much like switching off, you are cutting the power supply, the whole house, and saying it up, yeah, we apply all those things. Or it is going to be phase wise, you can switch the power supply or switch off the power supply. It depends upon what the condition has been comes across. So always it say all or nothing constraints are useful, because atomic is not, synchronization is not going to be in a one-way manner. Earlier it thought everything is atomic is going to be a best methodology, but later they thought best of our synchronization can be applied on this one. They try to synchronize. They try to synchronize. You have to make the term best effort. Lot of the time network speaks about best effort. It puts its maximum effort like you people, right? You try to write the exams in a best effort manner. Everything is, if it is pass or fail, depends upon how it comes across. The same way, best efforts never gives any guarantee that these conditions would be met out and this synchronization can happen on this one. That is a serious one, because best efforts you cannot. You are trying to get a situation, or you're trying to put an a platform saying these things conditions has been met out, so that you are trying to get or set all the parameters which is available in this one, not all, whichever condition has been met, whichever parameter condition has been met or above some level, you say this thing can be set it out there. You can assume or you can put the effort to it. It doesn't mean that every parameter which has been crossed the level has been set to these values. Some values, some parameters has never met the value, then that is okay. But even though some has met the value or put the threshold value, and they never set it up to the required attribute or the parameter which has been required by the manager. So best effort is within minimum resources. I am doing my best. But if it is not met by the thing, nothing would worry about this thing. So you cannot expect the full cooperation, but at least you can say it up there. Where we call it up this thing is, it's like a post box, right? You expect you put up mail in the post box, you expect the mail should reach the receiver within the 5 days. Suppose if the person who is residing in tail end and they are having it at tail end of the state and it was a rainy season, you cannot expect the person to get it up within the 5 days. It could be may take it out more than 5 days, or it could reach it up on 1 month later, right? The best effort is trying to send the letter to reach it up at the 5 days. That is without spending so much cost, is spending it up, is putting across it. It could gone through train or bus or anything. That is your best effort. You will read the best effort in your UDP, right? Then second thing is, when you say best effort, you are not spending the capital amount on this one. You need not worry about, because suppose if the train is carrying that bundle here, then they are already carrying some passenger also. Along with that, then you are stringing it up along with those passengers only. So there is no capital cost involved to make sure I have to fix a transport. I have to pay the cost for this whole individual transport which carries for the purpose alone for the letters and which I am sending it out. So these capital cost or this dedicated is not good. Dedicated association is not going to be happen there. But they say, I will just put it up. Let me hope that it reach within the 5 days, or if it is a 1 month, it is fine for me. That the best effort. You will see your best effort in your UDP. Then you go through TCP and UDP in the transport lane. You come to know that UDP is one of the best effort one. Sometimes people prefer UDP or the application prefer UDP. The same way as we are in the application side, we don't want to spend so much money to establish a communication with this one. Everything comes in with the cast, within the cast itself. So I just say best effort I can put across in the synchronization manner. Before that one, okay, this is a link replaced, and then I will get back to it. This is a multiple responses to a single separation. Why I am getting the link replay in this one, right? It's applicable only if filtering and scooping or scooping. Remember a thing, more or less time scooping and filtering is more together, they will use it up there. So if it is apply multiple response single operation, permits abrupt termination of link get response. Let me see. Right. Here it says link replace is going to be after you filtering itself, after the synchronization happens to be, I can say the link replace can be put across. We need some reply there. Definitely. We cannot say the agent to sit, observe what are the request I am placing it up and dump and don't send anything like that. We need some reply from them. How if it says it is going to be a reply is a single request, even though the request is a single thing, so many object can, from the result, so many object can be sent back the reply, right? More than one object, these manager objects cannot be written together in the same. Why it is so? CMIP response PDU, packet data unit, it carries only one response. Remember a thing, it is not a bigger space response. In a sense, suppose I am having a 8 byte or a single byte data to send it up across, and I'm adding a header to the single byte data. Then my byte is going to be 1.5 bytes, or it's going to be 2 byte data is going to be sent across from that one. Remember a thing, if my PDU or the CMIP PDU is going to be a lengthier one, and always I expect everyone has to fill the lengthier data, then or you put it up as a padding should be added both the sides, or I can take the PDU in a bigger manner. Then I am occupying the space which has been, if you mean space, if you mean bandwidth, it is equivalent to money, cost. So I don't want the management data to take so much amount from this one. It should be very subtle so that I never realize that it has been, the money has been a little bit share for the management purpose also, right? Because we always expect the data should occupy all those bandwidth which I am paying for my money. But the cost is always included little bit of management purpose also. So that they don't want to have a big data type. So the data type would occupy the space, or I can say bandwidth in this one. So always sim response is going to be a single data type. You can call it up one data type, one that is that much byte you can put it up, then PDU call it. Then the reason is the structure response was only single field containing object instance information. So if I say link replies, how I can link with one data to another reply there, right? One PD to another PD. Suppose I have a 5 replies, and how the manager will assume these 5 replies has been coming for the purpose of single request has been placed there, right? If it's like a 5 answers, I can put it across there. So how we can link with one another? There is a link PDU is used. That is, they say reply PDU. Here, this PDU, it provide a means of associating each of the replies with the original record that generate them. So what it happens is, they have a way, they will add some values and each and every, there will be a invoke and identifier will be, we will see in the next class how we will put it up. That PDUs will be framed. End of the each first PDU, they will put it up. This has been for the reply for the request has been placed. So it's a link reply. They will put one stamp, I can call it up, or they will add some padding which says that padding you can export the some other packet relevant to this request there. So 1 to, it's like a chain. They will put it up small padding along with this PDU packet. That padding will come across in this one, or it can have a timestamp, or it can say I will add the request number in this one, service number. Anyway, we can, or I can put an identifier which is common to every link replies. That identifier can say I can expect so many packets from this one, or the identifier can say packet has yet to come. So the first and last packet, that's the first packet carries the identifier along. The last packet carries an identifier and also end packet. It can put it a padding with the end one. So it says these 5 packets or 5 PDU has been for the reply single request which has been placed by the manager, and the reply will be get back. That is why you can have a link reply. If suppose the single response has been given for us sent by the agent, that is fine for them, because we need not put it up a PDU or invoke identifier or anything in this one. It's need not. Linked identifier is one thing which is also added in this one. So they try to link with this one through some of the data, some of the byte which will be added to the PDU, or which will be some flags can be set it up. Depends upon, right? We'll see it in the next class. The flag is a thing. I don't know how many of them remember, how many of them known flag. The flag is some bit, you can call it, either it could be a single bit or it going to be a multiple bits thing. It indicates some information, that's all. If you interpret these bits, which is normally flag set it up with only one bit, either yes or no, it's available or not. If suppose link reply is available in this one from the coming one, then I can say 1 will be set it up. If it is 0, then you can say that's the last packet, you cannot expect. So many flags you will see it up in the PDF format in your computer network. Sometimes flags will be a lengthy of bits, 4 or 5 bits indicating something, right? They never interpret in a manner like a PDF data packet will be interpreted. The data packet will give some message for you, but this flags will always do something. Either it will indicate some condition or not the condition. The condition should be known to the node. Unless the condition is not, what purpose a flag has been set is not known to the agent or the manager, the purpose of setting a flag is not going to be work on this one. So these both the ends will say the flag has been set it up, means it's you can expect more packet from the link replace. It is possible to add it up there. Now, so that the link reply is going to be a one. Okay. I will come to that one the later stage. This is a one. Okay. It's a combined filter and scope and filter, right? There is a network element ID. You can put it up any ID. Then it says equipment ID. You are having a TTP ID, modem ID, any transmit network unit ID. Again, a net controller can be. Here it says this is your base management object. Here the scope, this is your subtree, that object which has been carried out. From this tree to the end point, from this level to the end point, your scoping will be applied. Suppose what it says, it's a filter, I need it up. I can say if the vendor name is so on, so you can do it up this one. If the administrators are, there is a term they have put it up, administrator state is locked. So suppose this condition has been met it out, vendor name is so on, so the administrator state is locked or unlocked, then it is going to be the another one. Why we need the state condition of each and every object, right? There will be a question answer. Normally we put it up across saying that attributes, operation, or any characteristics we put across. There is a question mark answer. The state has to be mentioned in this one. Why we need a state? What is it, the administrator state, right? Now the people you have, or when I am putting across a common, sharing some Excel or a word sheet for you, there will be a question marks will be asked when I'm trying to share it. Whether are you giving a right for the person who is receiving this one to edit the sheet or look in the sheet, download the sheet. That state, which state you are allocating, which right you are giving to that person, right? So it says this equipment or this object which you are doing it up, if their administrator is locked, I cannot able to work on this one. I need some unlocking methodology, or some has to be, some condition has been made it out and put across it. But if it is unlocked, if it in the state is unlocked, I can modify it up. Why that is so? So the thing is, not every manager has a right to act on every equipment. Some rights has been given to some type of management or the higher tree which could run on in this one. So that the administrative state is a very important thing. If it is locked condition, then they never bother about that object or never bother about that parameter or the equipment, you call it up that, that's an equipment ID. It will skip that one and it never set the value to so on. So it will go for the unlocked state available there. Then if any equipment has been in the unlocked state, administrative state is in unlocked, they will set the parameter in this one. That is why the purpose is, if you are saying, if you are doing some activity on this after the scoping and filtering, that operation should be carried out in this one. It doesn't mean always you have to expect a response from the request which has been placed by the manager. Some activity, some action it can make on the parameters on this equipments or any of those things, right? If it is not, then we have to make sure how it will be put across in this one, right? End section, it says, this is a scope has been, subtree has been put across. This is a modem. There's a vendor name. Administrator is locked. You cannot put the NA or the operation. Here the process ID administrator state is unlocked. The operation state is disabled. I can able to disable this one. I cannot able to disable all those things because the administrator is locked one. I cannot able to. I have come to this part through scoop and filtering process. I can do some activities on this one. Only that thing I can able to do is process ID. You should please go through what is a port ID, processor ID, modem, because port is an important thing which you learn it up in a network. When you do your practical session in the network, port is one of the things where you will do the work, which way you will communicate and process it. It is more or less relevant to the application you are running it up there, right? Each one carries a port which has been very predefined one for every OS. So make sure you come to know what is a port and all. When you do the network classes, you will understand how the TCP IP will work, what is the application layer protocols, and how the port will be represented by them. Right? How many ports are available? It need not be how many ports. What is the number of the port which you can initialize so that your system will work, or FTP or Telnet, anything comes across that. Right? So based on the rows, invoke, results, error, and reject. Now I just want you to, are you there? Okay. Now I want you to, why I couldn't get it up. Okay. Now you people, I want you to write in your chat What is the operation? At least 2 operational requests from managed to the agent. I have taught you so many operations, the operation method. I just want you to write to minimum 2 operations on your board. Just write it on your chat. Write something on your chat. 2 operations, any operations which you have come across in this previous slides, right? Write the 2 operations. Operation services, right? Operation services in a base of request, right? Type it in your chat. I just want you people to type it in a chat. Not the scooping. Scooping is not a service. It is an operation which you are trying to select some place or select some tree format. So you can say it up. I'm identifying the area. That is your scooping, right? Filtering is a process how you are filtering. Normally, you select some shopping method in a shop, online shopping, you put some filter. Like that way, you are doing some filtering activity. That is nothing wrong. I just want you to write some operation services. There are 3 types of services. One is notification service. Another one is association service. Another one is operation service. I just want you to write the operations. Any 2 operation services there. It starts with the M and you can do it up, or you just write the services. That's all. Now type it up in the chat. Yeah, good. M get and M set. Then anything? What is the M say? What would M get tell? What is the purpose of doing M get? M is mentioned for the management, right? So M get and M set. M get is you are getting some information from the agent. M set is you are asking the person to set it up some parameters values depending upon the managing activities carried out the manager. Now you tell it up, that is your request, you place it up. What is the response comes across? Or write it up to association activities. I just want you to write the 2 association services. See, 160, 153 students are here. I just want you people to write 2 association services in this chat video. Chat. Write it up in the chat window. 2 association services. Any 2 association services. Association is like establishing a communication. I'm having a communication. I'm trying to establish a communication, right? Any 2 association services. Any 2. I'm not insisting that it could be a reply or response. I'm not bothering about all those things. You write 2 association services. I'm not asked to write the notification. 2 association services. What do you mean by association? Anybody unmute the mic and tell me. What do you mean by the association? What do you mean by association? No response? Why it's so? What do you mean by association? No response. Tell me some association activities. What do you mean by association? Anybody open your mouth and tell, or unmute your mic and tell. No? Okay. Right? M get, M set is operation. Then M action, M create is another operation. M delete and M cancel get is your operation services. There are 6 operations. Most of the operation goes across. I can set it up. Why? The thing is, why we have an association is, that is, I haven't asked you the notification, right? Notification another one. We are having these set of operation. Here it's going to be a create, set, delete. You have in B action. Only one Ujjwala is the only person who can able to respond in a sense. It seems to be people never bother about to listen what has been happening in your class. Am I right or wrong? Huh? Nobody is replying me. Why it is so? I have gone through the same thing repeatedly. Once again, I will tell you that. These are the things I have gone through because I have put it up everything in a single PPT so that you can come across it. Right? What is it? Association? I'm having initialize, I'm having terminate, I can abort. That's the simple. I can initialize the communication. I can stop the terminate the communication after everything completed in a proper way. It's like giving a handshake saying, okay, I'm going to cut your call. So that way you can terminate up. Or without informing the other person, you just abruptly stop or you abruptly close your mouth, never answer back. That is your abort thing, right? It's like while the class is going on, you just leave the class is equal to abort. Right? After that, you put it up, thank you, and leaving the classes terminate. Right? The same thing is initializes, you are just log into this one, are trying to listen or not, I have no idea. That is your initializer. Right? Terminate and abort is association relevant activities. Communication relevant activity. It's like a handshaking. You will learn the term handshaking in your TCP. TCP will never do. Without doing the handshake, they never goes across. But that is a costlier one. If you tell me, if you ask me, I will tell you that TCP is a little bit costlier one. You have to make sure that the handshake should be happened there. But it's a very reliable one. But here, that same thing has been adapted. It's a little bit costlier comparing to that one because I am initializing a communication. I am trying to maintain the road of communication until the communication has been happened or it has been stopped. So it's a little bit costlier one. Costlier in term of parameters, bandwidth, or you put it across that other activities which goes relevant this one. So it's a little bit costlier. It's not a lightweight protocols we are dealing with them. UDP is not like that way. It never carries any handshaking in this one. That's the reason. If the UDP runs below this application layer, these people are very much wanted to have a communication. If TCP runs, you will already have a handshaking and the communication has been established by the TCP. But if it is an UDP runs below the service layer, this application layer activities, then definitely you need an initialize and termination of association communication happen between this. So UDP is one thing. It's a very lightweight protocol, but this protocol needs an association. That is why 3 activities will goes across in the association. Then remaining everything is most of the thing is operation. Notification is very small notification. I can put it up, even report back or reports anything you come across. That is a very small notification services you go across that one. Okay. Okay, fine. I will stop up this one.